Well, good afternoon and welcome back to your Co-op Community Stadium in Warwickshire for Leamington's third fixture of the new season. Left with 3 points from a possible 6 in wake of the bank holiday double bill. Today the Breaks return to Harbury Lane, bidding for a return to winning ways as Curzon Ashton make the journey south to entertain Paul Holloran's men in gold. Following the highs of their opening day conquest of Spennymoor Town here at your Co-op Community Stadium, Leamington were brought back down to earth with an almighty thud on their first trip on the road. Today's visitors, Curzon Ashton, have made a steady start to proceedings in 2021 with 7 points from a possible 12. The Nash are aiming to raise a few eyebrows this season with a push for the playoff places. 4 of the previous 7 meetings between these two have finished in draws with the points shared. And with the visitors having an impressive start to the campaign, expect a cagey and tense theme to this one as it unfolds this afternoon. Sends it long to that right-hand side where the striker, Dominic Knowles, is waiting underneath it, met by Jack Lane. Looks to skip away from May, but May stands firm and sends a lofted ball over towards Kelsey Mooney. Mooney does really well to hold the ball up and release Cook down the right-hand side. His first league start in a Leamington shirt this afternoon. Stepovers on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Breaks through into the penalty area. Shot towards the near post is well saved and parried and slammed clear by Jack McKay, but early danger signs from Leamington. In comes the long throw towards the front post. Edwards is there again, ball over the top, looking for the Dominic Knowles, who strikes at goal and actually hits the net, but the offside flag is up on this near side. It's a terrific finish from the Curzon Ashton captain. There's a few eyebrows raised when we saw Devon Kelly-Evans' name next to the number 8 shirt. He's doing the dirty work at the moment, but he's lost out to Whitman. Whitman can break through the centre and release McKay on the right-hand side. McKay, the angle's tight, hits the inside of the post and bounces. Still in play for Curzon Ashton. Left-hand side. Curran drives in field and fires towards goal, snuffed out by Carl Morrison. It's still alive for Curzon Ashton, but a big let-off for Leamington.
I think Jake Weaver may have got a touch to that and tipped it onto the inside of his post. Like you say, all the way back across the face of goal. It was a fantastic strike, but, well, the Breaks get away with one because he had far too much time to take 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches into the box and drill it towards that bottom corner, but the Breaks get away with it.
There's Curran with a snapshot. Still not clear by Leamington, and it's in by Curzon Ashton. Well, it was kept alive by Matthew Waters, who drove it back into the danger area. And there was Adam Thomas to take advantage of a lack of communication in the Leamington back line.
Breaks never settled, did they, from that ball off the post? And it seemed to wrong foot Jake Weaver, and the ball just fell at minimal pace to the feet of that man who bagged 2 against Chester, Thomas, and he easily rounded Weaver and tapped into an empty net for probably one of the easiest goals he'll score this season.
Leamington 0, Curzon Ashton 1. A poor piece of defending. Leamington just couldn't clear their lines, and they're punished by Adam Thomas. So then corner near side the right. Can Curzon Ashton make this pressure count and double their advantage? And it comes left footed towards the front post. Brilliant save by Weaver and turned in by Dominic Knowles. And Curzon Ashton do take advantage of this early pressure. 2 goals ahead. They double their advantage, and it's a captain's goal by Dominic Knowles.
We said for the first goal there won't be many easier tap-ins than that, but what do you know, 10 minutes later there is one that is a lot easier. Falls right to the feet of Dominic Knowles, and he's got the easiest of tap-ins to get his 3rd goal of the season, adding to the 2 that he bagged against Darlington and their win last time out.
Leamington 0, Curzon Ashton 2. And after a promising opening bank holiday weekend for the Breaks, it's all going wrong here at your Co-op Community Stadium in their 3rd game of the season. Edge of the 6-yard box is a free header for Dominic Knowles. But in the end, it was easy for Jake Weaver, straight down the throat of the Leamington goalkeeper. But he rose above a sea of gold shirts. Couldn't quite generate the power needed to challenge Jake Weaver. Devon Kelly-Evans has plenty of bodies in goal on the edge of the penalty area. In it goes towards Lane, who glances his header towards goal, but just shy of Renshaw's right-hand post. Good chance for Leamington, though.
Perhaps something you can take a little bit of confidence off. Jack Lane, slightly off balance, but arched his back, strained his neck, got a full head on the ball, and like you say, just trickled past that far post.
Edwards flicks through. Turner. Here's Mooney. Turner inside the penalty area, receives the ball back from Kelsey Mooney, looking for a way through, surrounded by pink shirts. Mooney still keeping this alive, looks to bend one towards the top corner, but his angle's all wrong, and eventually it's about 10 yards wide of Renshaw's goal. But for a moment there, it looked like Dan Turner was looking to waltz his way through about 4 pink shirts, but surrounded by Curzon Ashton players, and in the end they did enough to see Kelsey Mooney's effort sail well wide. Over towards Cook. Cook helps it out towards Dan Meredith. Left-footed delivery up to the head of Edwards. Mark up for Kelsey Mooney. Fantastic save by Renshaw. Wicked ball in from Dan Meredith. Left-footed delivery, aiming for that back post. It was flicked on by Jack Edwards, and Mooney was stretching in front of Renshaw, looking to poke it over the Curzon Ashton goalkeeper, who stuck out a big left hand to hoop it over his own crossbar and keep his clean sheet intact. Waters delivers to the penalty area, dealt with by Martin, and Cook completes the clearance up towards Mooney. Flowers is under it again for Curzon Ashton. Infield to Turner, who picks up for Leamington. Kieran Cook returns the ball to Dan Turner, who might have a run at Flowers. Finds a way past Flowers down the right flank. Space for Dan Turner to pick across. In it goes towards the penalty area. Helped on by Christopher Renshaw. Devon Kelly-Evans will pick up on the left-hand side. Right-footed delivery, looking for Dan Turner, and it was taken off his head by Kelsey Mooney, and behind for a Curzon Ashton goal kick. Waters trots across the take. Right arm raised, Waters. In it goes deep towards the back post. Weaver's crowded. Whittam heads in at the back post to add a third for Curzon Ashton, who are really running away with this one now. And Dale Whittam celebrates with the travelling Curzon Ashton faithful in the corner, and it's another set piece that Leamington have failed to defend effectively.
Good delivery, and Whittam came gliding in at the far post, firm header. Jake Weaver could get nowhere near it, and Brakes find themselves 3-0 down, an uphill battle and a substitution on the way. Leamington once more have a corner, see if they can try and pull something back in this game and just give Curzon something to think about.
And it goes from Turner towards the back post. Edwards was waiting. Parker, beg your pardon, struck that on the edge of the penalty area. Here is Dan Turner, blocked inside the penalty area by a crowd of pink and black shirts. Turner's effort towards goal screens for hands by the Leamington faithful, but the referee uninterested. Just one change, to bring you for Curzon Ashton. Craig Hobson comes on for Alex Curran, who departs. So to see out this Curzon Ashton, what looks to be 3 points in the bag, unless Leamington have anything else to say about it. Simeon May picks up a loose ball, sets Gittins to hit it on the edge of the penalty area. Terrific drive, terrific save from Christopher Renshaw. Plenty of venom in the effort from Callum Gittins, but Renshaw level to the effort, diving across to his right hand side and got 2 firm palms on it to beat it away from the bottom corner.
Yeah, it was a good strike from Gittins, wasn't it? Solid save from Chris Renshaw. Nice height for him, but he got down well to his right hand side and made sure that the parry was out of the box. And unfortunately for the Brakes perspective, it wasn't kind in falling to a Brakes player, and Curzon could make sure that they could evacuate the area with great purpose.
Meanwhile, Edwards flicks through. Mooney on towards Turner. Mooney again, edge of the Curzon Ashton penalty area, and in the end it's a snapshot from Kelsey Mooney, which is well wide of Renshaw's goal, and that's been the story of Leamington's afternoon. Morrison launches forward towards Edwards, who wins the header in this penalty area and strikes towards goal. Good save from Renshaw, who tips it over the crossbar. Edwards got plenty of power in the effort, but the direction away from the goalkeeper wasn't there. Straight down his throat in the end, but too hot to handle for Renshaw, who had to palm over his own crossbar.
It's a really strong wrist, isn't it, from Renshaw? Great save, but anywhere else apart from there, from Jack Edwards with the pace he's hit that half volley with, and it's 3-1.
And he goes towards Lane. Surprise, surprise, who's there? Harry Flowers. Parker again. Parker back towards Meredith. Stands up into the middle. Edwards with a looping header towards goal. Dealt with by Flowers. Gittins. Parker, right hand side. Crossing opportunity for Joe Parker. Helps it back out towards Gittins. Left foot will go into the middle now. Mooney just slips. He looks to get across his marker. And there's the full-time whistle. Leamington put out of their misery. And it's an utterly dominant performance and a dominant 3 points from Curzon Ashton. It's not an afternoon to remember for Leamington at the hands of the Nash. They suffer their second defeat of the campaign, their first at home. They've been beaten here comprehensively by Curzon Ashton by 3-0.
So Paul, a bit of a difficult game out there. What's your thoughts on that defeat?
Well deserved, to be fair. We got pegged in early doors, and listen, I think when you'll look back at the goals, the 2-0 lead in how long was it? Within what minute was the second goal?
25.
Yeah, 25. So within 20-25 minutes. When you'll look back, there's 3 headers in our box. Where the first one we probably had another 3 or 4 chances to clear our lines. As much as we laugh, you see their centre half when we put them under a little bit of pressure second half. I think he beat with every ball in the car park. I'm not saying that, but they've done to us here probably what maybe we did to Spennymoor last week here. They have absolutely executed the game plan to a treat. They've smothered us all over the pitch. They put the set players on a button. They've put us under a lot of pressure and we've cracked. And listen, we look second best, all over today, which is frustrating because, obviously, 7 days ago I thought we looked really good as a group and defended our box really well, defended set plays really well, and then when you earn the right to play football and the game opens up a little bit, we scored some good goals. But sadly, when sadly Monday and today, we're 2-0 down in the first half, and against sides of the quality of Brackley and Curzon today. It's tough to come back from.
We saw in the first half as well, Stephen Morley came off injured. We got the latest on that one.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look promising. Yeah, quad. So sadly, obviously, we had Joe with his calf injury on Monday, and obviously Stephen again today. So now I'm hopeful Joe might be somewhere near for Tuesday. Stephen, it's something we'll have to look at, but sadly if it's a quad injury, little pull or something, so that will be that'll be something we'll have to treat and be a little bit of an issue for him and obviously for us. Yeah, definitely.
And then our hard games don't end there. We've got Gateshead here on Tuesday and then another game next Saturday. Your thoughts on those?
Yeah, well listen, they come thick and fast and you can't lose sight in this division. Sometimes possibly, we play Spennymoor here, and so then 4 games, Spennymoor, then obviously Curzon, Gateshead and Boston. I think sometimes people look at Curzon. It don't work like that, this division. They're all good sides. These have already beaten Darlington and gone to Chester and won 3-0. They've got the quality of the front 3, Thomas, Mackay and Knowles down the middle. They're going to cause everyone problems, and we haven't started the game properly. We give a poor account of ourselves today. We weren't good enough. I'm not going to try and defend it, but we'll. It's not like we're going to crumble or we're going to fall out with each other. We've got to do better. We've got to play. If we want to play this division, we've got to do better, and we will do better. Just disappointing on a day like to got a few good atmosphere here that we didn't start better. Because I think if you can, they're a big, strong side who put balls in good areas, and you get through the first half hour and defend our final third better. We came into the game more second half, but sadly, if you give him poor goal, and that's the similar factor to Brackley and today, it's been far too easy to score against us, and we've got to do better, and we will do better.